wisdom is compared to a light, while ignorance is compared to darkness. Because one cannot see when there is light things that one cannot see when there is darkness. That means the darkness obscures the sight. Wisdom is not the outer sight, but inner sight, very often referred to as the insight. In fact, insight is the capacity of wisdom. When there is light, one can see. Therefore, light and seeing are interrelated. Seeing is possible when there is light. That means seeing is not possible when there is no light. That means enlightenment is the opening up of light or illumination of light, enabling one to see things that one cannot see in the darkness of ignorance. In Buddhism, ignorance is compared to darkness, and wisdom or the insight of wisdom is compared to a light, because seeing and light are interrelated, as I mentioned earlier. Thus, wisdom is the capacity to see. It is not the physical capacity of the eye, but the capacity of an inner eye, that is referred to as a third eye, although it is not an eye, it has the capacity to see things. Therefore, it is compared to an eye. In Sanskrit, it is said Panya Chakku. Chakku means eye, Panya means wisdom. Eye of wisdom. In the first discourse of the Buddha, he referred to it as Dhamma Chakku. Dhamma means mental phenomena, mental objects that what can see by the mind. Therefore, the subjects of the mental eye are called, or the subjects are called Dhamma in Pali. When the first disciple of the Buddha, called Kondanya, an ascetic, listened to the Buddha's first discourse referred to as Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, his inner eye got opened. Inner eye means the eye of wisdom. And Buddha referred to it at the end of the discourse as Dhammacakku, as I mentioned earlier, because with that inner eye, the eye of wisdom, Reverend Kondanya could see that all thought forms, all mental images, all mental phenomena are born to decay and die. The Buddha referred to this incident of seeing the birth and the death of mental images as Yankinchi Samude Dhammam Sabbantan Niro Dhammanti. That is the capacity the first disciple of the Buddha developed after listening to the Buddha's first discourse called Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Yankinchi Samude Dhammam. Whatever mental phenomena that arise, or whatever mental images that get formed. In fact, what mind can see are not material objects, but mental objects created by the mind itself. Though they look real, and material, they are not real, they are not material. They are illusions. In fact, no one can seek anything material. No one can directly experience anything material through any of the sense organs, because they are incapable of knowing. All the sense organs are incapable of knowing the reality of things that they become conscious of or that they become aware of. What one becomes aware of or become conscious of are only the mental images created by the signals sent by the sense organs. When the eye sees some object, it gets a reflection of the object in the eye, and that reflection is transferred by the eye to the mind. And mind becomes aware of the image that is transferred from the eye into the mind. Not the object that reflected that object and formed and mental image in the eye, in the retina of the eye. Eye is like a mirror. In a mirror we get an image that comes in front of the mirror. When we are in front of the mirror, our image gets reflected in the mirror. But that image is not an actual reality, though it appears real. Thus, all what one mind becomes aware of are illusions. And the mind gets deluded by the illusions. It is through the delusion the mind starts liking certain objects, certain mental experiences, and dislikes certain other mental experiences, and also ignores or become indifferent to some other mental experiences, which are neither pleasant nor unpleasant. You are interested in the pleasant things to keep them, to enjoy them. You are interested in the unpleasant things, experiences, to get rid of it, not to have them. But when they are neither pleasant nor unpleasant, you are not much interested in it. You become indifferent to it. But an enlightened mind is free of all indifferences. Not only indifference, called moha, but also liking and disliking, called raga and dosa. That means enlightenment means the extinction of all attachments, resentments, and indifferences. That means enlightened mind is an alert mind. Alert mind is not a mind that is sleeping. An ignorant mind is a sleeping mind. Although mind sees dreams, they appear real, but not really real. Therefore, our mind is seeing dreams, not realities. Wisdom is the capacity to see the reality. The ultimate reality that the Buddha referred to as Nibbana in Pali and Nirvana in Sanskrit is emptiness, void, nothingness. Therefore, Buddha referred to it as sunyata. Sunyata means empty. Because there is nothing in the Nirvana. No content of Nirvana. Content means no material content in the Nirvana. In the Kevada Sutta, Buddha explains it very clearly. You get that discourse in the Digha Nikaya volume 1 at page 484. And there's a stanza on page 538 in the Buddha Jayanti Tripitaka that explains the nature of Nirvana. It is free of all material elements. There is nothing, no length, no breadth, no height, no something good. There is no something bad. Free from all dimensions. Dimensions are there only in the material sense, but not in the spiritual sense of Nirvana. In Nirvana, there are no objects, short or long, no objects of any shape. Nothing good, nothing bad, nothing to experience. It is emptiness. In fact, what we see as our universe is not real. Appear to be real, but not real. All what we experience are apparent realities, not actual realities. Because whatever that is material in the universe, all phenomena, all universal objects are made of matter. Matter means energy. Energy is not something constant. Always dynamic, always changing, always active, always creativity. Therefore, what appears to be real are only mirages, only illusions. That is why Heraclitus, a Greek philosopher that lived in the 5th century BC, said, "No one can step into the same river twice." Not even twice, even once, one cannot step into a river, because when one thinks of stepping into the river and when one steps into the river that he thought of stepping into has gone away. That is the nature of every material object, because all material objects are made of atoms. Atoms are made of electrons, protons, and neutrons. Protons or neutrons are made of quarks. Quarks are made of energy strings. They are always changing. They are dynamic. We cannot touch them. When you think of touch, and when you try to touch, and when you touch it, you don't touch what you try to touch. As Heraclitus said, no one can step into the same river twice. You can't step into the same river even once. They are like bubbles. They appear. They are like soap balls. They appear beautiful. You can't touch them. You can't get attached to them, nor can you throw them away. It is realizing this reality of emptiness not only the universe, what one can become aware of is the emptiness of one's own mind. The mind is filled with thoughts. Thoughts are mental images. All mental images are apparent realities, but actual illusions, dreams. We are daydreaming. All what we experience are dreams. That is what one will realize through wisdom. With that realization, one's mind becomes free of attachment, resentment, and ignorance of the reality. Ultimate reality is emptiness, and what the emptiness contains can be said to be real because they are ephemeral, they are illusory, and we get deluded by those illusions. The capacity to realize this emptiness called sunyata, the nirvana, is called wisdom. In emptiness, there is nothing you can see. Although wisdom is compared to a light, that light throws to nothing inside the mind. What the wisdom becomes aware of is the emptiness beyond all our daydreams, all our mental images, all our mental illusions. That is the ultimate reality that has been realized not as an idea. By listening, by reading, you can imagine emptiness, but it has been realized by oneself. That realization is possible being one with the emptiness. Being one with the emptiness means there is nothing that you can get attached to, there is nothing that you can resent, there is nothing that you can ignore. That is why enlightenment is called the freedom from attachment, resentment, and ignorance. In Pali, tannakaya, dosakaya, mohakaya. Tannakaya means the extinction of, or ragakaya is the extinction of attachment, the desires. Dosakaya means the extinction of resentments, disliking. Mohakaya means the extinction of ignorance. That means, after enlightenment, all your sense organs are perfectly alert. They become conscious of, they become aware of all events outside the sense organs. That is why the enlightened ones are called Jagaryano Yogo. They are sleepless, they don't sleep. They don't go and sleep. They are alert. And that their awareness is called Sanya Vedaita. They become aware of not things outside, but the signals sent by the sense organs regarding the sensory experiences. Sanya Vedaita. But when we attain Nirvana, even that sensation disappears, get extinct. That is why the trance of Nirvana is called Sanya Vedaita Nirodha. As long as an enlightened one is living, the body is living, the bodily sense organs are active, alert, perfectly alert, sensitive. Extreme sensitiveness is there, but free from feelings of likes and dislikes, free from attachment, resentment, and ignorance. Awareness is there, Sanya Vedaita. And final passing away means the extinction of that awareness called Sanya Vedaita, Nirodha. In that trance, once get absorbed in the emptiness called Sunyata, the Nirvana. That means Nirvana is not a thing that we can enjoy. that you can like, dislike, or ignore. You are Nirvana. That means your real nature is nothing but Nirvana, emptiness. You are empty, not a heap of matter. That is only the apparent reality. That has to be realized by oneself through insight. Insight means the sight of wisdom. That is why wisdom is called a light with which you become aware of the ultimate emptiness of everything that you can experience through your sense organs, which are never capable enough to see the reality of anything that they become aware of.